Hey friends, what up and welcome back. So today for your viewing pleasure, I have for you the Guerlain Royal Bee Holiday Collection. The Golden Bee Collection has four makeup items. I chose 3 of them. The one that I did not choose was, there is a eye part, like there's an eye kit that contains a liquid eyeliner and a mascara, and for obvious reasons I didn't choose that because 1, I'm really crap at using liquid eyeliner, and 2, most mascaras make my eyes hurt, so I didn't want to go through that. But there are 3 other parts of the collection that I find to be much more interesting. There is the Meteorites limited edition illuminating powder pearls, and it comes in this, which is super pretty. I opened mine already and it came, my pearls are broken, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not actually going to use it because that means that the coloring is going to be off, but this is what it looks like. Like I said, most of my pearls on the bottom are broken. This is what the puff came looking like. Oh, and that Meteorites collection, the illuminating meteorite pearls, it is $64. Then there is a limited edition Meteorites illuminate, what? Wait, no, that's wrong. What's it called? There's a limited edition illuminating powder, and this one is $59. I don't know if this is an illuminating powder or a powder illuminator. Sometimes luxury brands can conflate the terms. So this is what it looks like. Everything comes in this nice little gold case, and when you open it, this is what the illuminating powder looks like on the inside. It looks like an olive powder. Has the Guerlain scent. But the thing that I was really most excited about was the Golden Bee eyeshadow palette. She looks like this, and you can see there's a bee on the front. Everything is in gold. It comes with 10 eyeshadows that are matte and satin. It doesn't have like a clasp or anything like that. It's just like you just open it. Comes with a really kind of cheesy brush on the inside, and then these are the shades. Now, I don't know about you, but these shades are not saying holiday to me, but we're gonna try them anyway and see how they look. So stick around if you want to see that. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to go in with is I'm gonna go in with a blush. This is Lord & Berry powder blush, I believe in Plum. So I'm going to go in with that real quick, just so that I can try the illuminating powder and see if it's actually a highlighter or what. Alright, now that my cheeks have been sufficiently dressed, let's try this illuminating powder. So I think this goes, ooh, look, there's a mirror on the cap right here. So I think this kind of goes both ways. I think you can use it as an all-over finishing powder and as a highlighting powder. I'm going to stick with the highlighting powder. I think like the more you build it, the more like a highlighter it becomes. I like it as a highlighter. That's pretty. Okay, so even though this looks metal, it's kind of weighty, but it is actually made of plastic, which this palette is $80 and it is made of plastic. So yeah. Alright, so let me go in with this palette. Let me see what I'm going to do. Let's do something holiday festive, shall we? Alright, so the first shade that I'm going to go in with is this shade. Wait, no. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. None of the shades are named, so, you know. that turned out a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, but that's good. So that shade is like a cool toned taupey brown. It's very cool. I love this. It is so pretty and so pigmented. It's like a cool tone brown with a slightly mauvey undertone. It's gorgeous. All right, so now I am going to go in with this shade right here and just pack it into my crease. And this seems to be a cool toned eggplant as well. I'm loving that everything is cool toned. Oh my God. Jesus. Wow. So this is like not an eggplant, it is actually a true purple. It's been a long time since I've seen one of those in a palette. Okay, wow, I am absolutely floored by this palette. I've never used Guerlain eyeshadows before. I generally speaking don't purchase luxury brand eyeshadow palettes simply because I don't ever feel like the price point justifies it. But I am floored by these shadows, absolutely floored. Now I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to go into this shade right here, and I'm just going to pop it into the middle of my lid. Now that that's on the middle of my lid, I'm just going to take whatever is left on this brush and just go back over the edges with the purple shade, just so that it doesn't look quite so, like, you know, stark. It looks more like a gradient. Now I'm going to take this tiny angled brush. I'm going to go into this, actually, you know what? Nope. I was going to use a brush from the palette, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go into this silver shade right here and pop it into the corner of my eye. Ooh, that's a lot. Alright, now I'm going to go put some mascara on and some eyeliner, and then we're going to talk about this palette that just really kind of, wow. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so before we get into the beauty that is this palette, let us, you know, just do some swatches real quick. So some really crappy swatches as per usual. So this shade right here is the illuminating powder, which honestly I think everyone could use it as a highlighting powder or even a shimmering bronzer a little bit, because this is just too orange and brassy as to use as an all-over powder. I don't know who except my orange ass would be able to use it as an all-over powder. And then this is the eyeshadow palette from left to right. Top row is there are 12 shades in a palette, so this is the first 6, and then underneath are the other shades. Like, yo, I'm sorry, I know my swatches are trash always, but yeah, this is what it looks like. Super pigmented, super blendable. Yo, I'm shook. I'm really kind of shook because I don't know what I was expecting, but these are beautiful. They are cool toned. Yes, ma'am. Even the shades that would traditionally be warm toned are neutral toned. So everything in here, a cool toned girl can use and be perfectly happy with. Anybody else who doesn't like cool tone or neutral tone shades is really not going to like this palette. And at $80, you should purchase something that you really like. The way that the palette is laid out is pretty interesting because it's not laid out in like quads or trios or anything like that. It is in fact laid out in duos, so you can see all the shades here kind of coordinate. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 yeah, there are 4 matte shades, and then everything else is the other 8 are shimmers, and then there is one really high shine. Well, actually everything else is satin, and then there are 2 kind of high shine. The silver one, definitely a high shine. This silver one right here, and then the pink, you can technically call it a high shine too, but kind of sort of not really. I don't know. This palette, I've been having a lot of revelations. This palette is a revelation, trust me. I wasn't expecting that. I wanted it because it was pretty, but I did not know that it was actually going to be an excellently performing palette. Now, fingerprint magnet? Why, yes. Yes, it is. As for the highlighting powder, the box, I believe, is refillable. Yep, it is refillable. You can actually take this out once you're done with it and put something else in there, which is kind of cool. I don't know if they sell refills for this or not, but this is cute, but I don't think that this is necessary unless you're like a collector or something. But she cute. She real cute. The eyeshadow palette, I would say get it. Now, the meteorites, I'm not really sure why I said I wanted this because I don't like meteorites. There's only one meteorites that I've ever liked, and they don't even sell it anymore. I got it like years ago, and it was the one that had, I think it was called warm meteorites or something like that. Traditional meteorites, in my estimation, are not, what's the word I'm looking for? They are not complementary to darker skin tones. They can leave us looking quite ashy, which is the reason why I will not be using this, because once it's already broken, so that means that I'm going to be getting more, like there's some pink in here, there's some gold as well, but there's also some lavender, some white. I love the smell though, smells like violets. But yeah, I'm not going to be using that. It's just not going to do anything good for my skin tone. So, what do I think about this Guerlain collection? I think that I am shocked. But should I be shocked though? Because literally everything I get from Guerlain is usually top notch. So, I think the thing was, like I said before, I don't buy luxury eyeshadows because I don't think they're worth the money. Because they're freaking eyeshadows, right? You've heard me say that about eyeshadows before, but I was not disappointed in the least. So if you are thinking about picking up the Guerlain Abeille Royale or Royal Bee collection, I'd say go for it. The Royal Bee is, I believe, Guerlain's emblem, kind of like how the lion head is Chanel's emblem. But let me find out right quick. Yeah, the bee, the golden bee is Guerlain's emblem, like the lion's head is Chanel's emblem. So this collection is like really special. I think it's a collector's item. It's a collector's edition. Wait, what am I saying? English. I think this collection is going to be great for collectors of Guerlain. That being said, if you need to choose your pieces carefully because this collection is expensive, honestly, I would say go with the eyeshadow palette, which is weird coming from me, I know, because I'm not one for eyeshadow palettes. but I really do like that eyeshadow palette. And if you're the kind of girl that just likes to wear 2 shadows at a time and, you know, not do all the crazy stuff with the crease and all of that good jazz, then this is for you, because everything in here is a duo. So you'll have your one matte shade and then you'll have your one shimmer shade and you're good to go. If you're gonna have to choose a piece out of this collection, I would say first would be the eyeshadow palette. Second would be the highlighting powder. The meteorites, you know, if you're fair skinned, sure, but if you're tan or darker, just leave meteorites alone, unless it's the warm meteorites that has the bronze and gold in there. But I haven't seen them make that in years, so I don't know. Alright guys, tell me that you like my look, because I like my look. Like, this is what's up. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me for my review of the Guerlain Royal Bee collection for the holidays. I had fun doing this, but yeah, thanks for joining me. As usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.